Our Gulf Coast MakerCon 2015 coverage is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Go ahead and imagine presenting the thinnest and lightest Surface ever, the Surface 3. The perfect balance of performance and value for students, families, and more. Pre-order yours today or check out all the other latest gadgets at f5live.tv/Microsoft.
And it looks like we've got a cool product next to us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Roseanne Clementi. I'm from Tampa.
Okay, and what have you got?
I've got what I call the pad go round. It puts handles on your electronic tablet.
Okay.
You can have 4 handles or you can have 2. I have the iPad set up here. There are 2 different sizes of the tablet holder because of the uniqueness of the device. This one has 2 handles on it. This is how I will market it. 2 handles, and we call it 2 clamps.
Okay.
I personally prefer, I always have my iPad mini or Kindle with 4 handles. That way I can shift from portrait to landscape very easily without having to. With 2 handles only, you will have to you'll reorient the tablet to change it to landscape if that's what you want. And then we have a feature on the back. It loops on the corners so that you can hang your tablet from your favorite team's lanyard, or your company's lanyard, hopefully. And also that on the back of each of the bases is a 1/4-20 insert, which I learned the lingo. The quarter what? Every camera is marketed in the world with this insert in the back. So there are thousands of camera accessories.
Yes, there are.
And here's one that you can see. It's a tabletop tripod. So that you can take this into the kitchen and read your recipes. If you go to my website, padgoaround.com, you'll see all kinds of applications that I've discovered. This was an invention of necessity for me. I have arthritis in my thumbs. And tablets have very little margin for you to hold. I was constantly changing the page because my thumb accidentally.
You were on the screen.
I was on the screen, and then sometimes I ended up changing the chapter because if your thumb or your finger stays there too long, then it'll jump to the next chapter.
Oh no!
I can't tell you how many minutes or hours trying to go back to find where I was.
Skipping back around.
I said, "There's got to be a better way."
So it was a big waste of time.
Yes, and my hands would ache, and I was fidgeting a lot. So I said, "I want to put handles on." And at that time, I was using a Kindle, and so this was specifically designed for the Kindle. But we made sure that it was versatile enough to hold any tablet. So this holds the tablet size of the Kindle and the iPad mini.
The
handles
an
are
8-inch.
right. So the handles are adjustable. So if anything happens, like you break a handle, which God forbid I don't think you will, but the prototypes have broken and we haven't gone to manufacturing yet. But if the tablets get thinner, all I have to do is modify the handles. Your base won't have to change. You won't have to buy a totally new device as they continue to modify the tablets. And
just flip out the 2 pieces and you're good to go.
Somebody said to me, well, what if they start making the tablet circular? And I said, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I doubt seriously that electronic tablets are going to become circular. So I think I'm pretty safe.
For no other reason than the fact that circular LCD screens are incredibly difficult to manufacture.
Right. So anyway, so I'm finished with my prototypes.
Cool. They look like they may have been 3D printed?
Yes, they were 3D printed.
Just because I'm curious, what kind of printer?
I don't know. It came out of. It was done in California. It's a big machine.
Cool. Gotcha.
A company named Fathom. I'll give them a plug because they were very good and helped me out a lot.
Well, good.
The Maker bots that you see, the little 3D printers here, they can't manufacture. They can't print out something that will hold this kind of weight.
Gotcha.
So I'm about to launch on Kickstarter. I need the Tampa Bay area to help one of your own. Please. I don't know if you can see this, but May 19th.
We'll definitely put the website out there for you, and you can link out to the Kickstarter.
I'm a grandmother trying to retire up to a new career. So I want to make devices accessible, not just electronic tablets. I want to make yoga more accessible to people with arthritis. So it turns out that this product has just so much versatility. It's not just for those of us over 55 and those of us suffering from arthritis. But
I can see a business person wearing it on their lanyard, like walking around, like especially show floor, CES.
Like at CES. So if you were to drop it, no problem. It's caught.
I tell people it's only going to fall as far as the length of the lanyard that you have it on. The other thing, too, is a lot of restaurants are going to point of service sales from tablets. And with the clamp on the top and no handle, that you can fit a credit card reader right there in the earphone jack. Hang it around your staff's neck. They can take the order and process the credit card right there at the table, which apparently a lot of people now want. They don't want to see their credit card leaving their table. Because I've been burned. I've had charges when wait staff have gone off, and I'm not the only one. A lot of us have been burned.
It's one of the number one ways of credit card theft.
Yes, correct. So even if you're not in the restaurant industry, I have somebody who owns kiosks at malls.
Okay.
He wants it not so much for point of sales, point of service, but he wants to hang it around his staff's neck so they don't set it down on the kiosk and somebody walk off with their tablets.
Oh, yeah.
So,
as a security feature.
Right. So
fascinating.
That's what I'm up to. I'm having a great time. This is a wonderful venue. And doing something like this gets your creative juices going. And
especially when you start seeing all the other interesting, odd things around you, it really gets you thinking about other problems that you may have and solutions that may match.
If it wasn't for 3D printing, I wouldn't be here today because you can't afford the molds to find out if your product is going to work.
That is true.
So true.
It is not an inexpensive process.
No. And so I'm just glad to be in this era right now, and staying up with technology. That's what we all need to do.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you coming by.
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity. It was really delightful. I
and
appreciate
congratulations on your change in direction.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good rest of the show.
Thank you. You too.
Now, there is somebody taking something that sucked in their own personal life and turning it into a product. That is awesome. I love that. Seriously, it just goes to prove the theory that innovation comes from things that suck.
It really does.
We see it all the time here.